Welcome back to Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Grimaldo Group. And we're live today, all the way from Guatemala, specifically at Hacienda, and it's a hotel restaurant, Hacienda Rio Escondido. Which is in English, it's Hidden River, which it's kind of hidden. I can tell you that much. But here we are today, and as we've done before, we like connecting to people, like-minded individuals, whatever age they are, that love investing, growing and expanding, have vision. And as the Grimaldo Group, we love helping people create wealth through home ownership. And today we have Alan. Alan is 18 years of age, and I've known him since he's 15, I think.
Yeah, around 15, yeah.
So I've known Alan since was 15 years of age. He's now 18, talking about 3 years. I've seen him grow. He was born in Guatemala, correct?
Yep, correct.
And here we are in this beautiful paradise. If I could take the camera and go all over the place. There's hiking trails. There's kayaking because they got the river that comes through the property. There's all kinds of cabins, pools,
salon events, everything.
You got it all, right?
A restaurant.
So, Alan, why don't you talk to us about Rio Escondido, since this is paradise in the midst of the wilderness.
Rio Escondido, it's been around for a long time now, but since my dad bought it around 3 years ago, we've been trying to build it up, make the place better. Pool wasn't there, cabins weren't too many. Just turn it into a big place now.
Because it looks really nice, I can tell you that much. I walked up and down this place, and there's even these big cabins, like the presidential suite of cabins.
Yeah.
And then you can go hike and stuff. There's the truck work being done back there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to get away, you're going to have to go and rent the ones far away from the main road that comes into this area.
Yeah, near the river.
And you're going to hear roosters and stuff in the morning.
Yeah,
they got all kinds of
animal birds.
Yeah,
peacocks too.
Peacocks. But Alan, the reason why I wanted to talk to you and kind of bring you on our show is because he has been up and coming and doing different things. You will invest. You're currently investing kind of with your father. Your father's a real estate investor in the States, but you also have this business here.
Correct. Yes.
So you like doing what you're doing, or how did you get into investing?
Oh, well, I got into investing since I was honestly around 6th grade, maybe 13 years old. I've just loved business. I've had a love for money, I guess you can say.
So I guess that's where it starts, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing. I mean, that's how we all start, right?
You were hungry for something.
Yeah, I was hungry.
Because you were born in Guatemala, right?
I was born here, yes.
And then you went to the States when you were how old?
7.
7 years
7
old.
years old. Yeah.
He was telling me a really cool story. You were in school, and then you came up with an idea about selling sneakers.
Yeah.
How did that came about?
Since I told you, I've always had a love for money, you can say.
Yeah.
My father, he has always been an example of that. He's basically came from nothing, and look at where we're at now. Look at where we're at.
Work.
It's work. That's life. But yeah, when I came to the U.S., there weren't really jobs for 13, 14-year-olds available. So what I did, I developed my love for sneakers, which is something that I really do enjoy, and art. And I used to watch this guy on YouTube. His name is Sneakerhead in the Bay. If y'all want to go check him out.
Sneakerhead in the Bay?
Sneakerhead in the Bay. That's his YouTube channel.
Is he from like San Francisco?
Yeah.
That was a cool name. Sneakerhead in the Bay.
Yeah, that's his name. He customizes sneakers. He fixes sneakers that are old, torn down, everything. And I decided, I was like, man, if he can make money off of this, I can make money off of this too in school. I started buying old sneakers. I used to sell my own sneakers too. Fix them up, paint them. I used to offer people, hey, your shoes, they look pretty worn down. If you want me to fix them up, I can charge you $30, $40. And then that's, I just kept building that little business, I guess you can say. And
in school.
yeah, in school, middle school.
So when you would carry one book bag with your books and then carry the other. How would you carry the shoes?
It's actually a funny story. I had my own book bag, and then I told my mom, "Hey, can I get a binder for all my books, so I can just have the book bag?" And I would tell her, "Oh, I just need like my gym clothes or something in my book bag, just unnecessary things." Because she didn't support me selling sneakers either. She didn't want it because she knew it was against the rules.
How did you convince her?
I didn't. I would just sneak around, I guess you can say. I would bring home sneakers and I would tell them, "Look, I just bought these sneakers." And then I would paint them up, go upstairs. I had a little closet space. I would fix them up, paint them, do whatever design they would tell me to do. Put them in my book bag the next day and then just take them.
And deliver them.
Deliver them, yeah.
Yeah. So you, instead of breaking the rules, I would rather you adapted and overcame.
Yeah.
Adapt and overcome.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Whatever hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
So you were hungry to make money,
Mm-hmm.
which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You were spying, you were creative. You saw someone else doing the sneaker thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sneakerhead in the Bay.
Yeah, sneakerhead in the Bay.
And then you basically you didn't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And how did it go for you? Was it profitable?
Oh yeah, it was very profitable. I mean, the youth now, you can say, our generation, they have love for fashion and love for sneakers, which is really good because anybody can make a profit off of just reselling clothes, reselling sneakers, anything that that people find fashionable nowadays. Yeah, that's how I started.
So you would buy sneakers at what?
I would go to, say, Ross, Marshalls sometimes. Get sneakers that were sitting for a while, say for like $50, $60, and then I would find market for them online, and I would be like, all right, let's see if this is doing well on, say, this app called StockX or Go, or I would even go on eBay and I would find like comparable prices, and I'll be like, all right, a $20 profit, $40 profit, it's something. And then that's just how I started. And then eventually I got enough money to where I could just buy sneakers in bulk. Because, if you buy something in bulk, it's just going to be way cheaper.
And that's how you started
expanding
your business?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then you would do the paintings and so on?
Paintings apart from the reselling.
So how much would you make on a pair of sneakers, for example, if you spent $50 on one pair?
If I bought 5 sneakers for, let's say, $600 in bulk, right? I would make around $80 to $100 profit on each one.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's a good profit margin.
Yeah, because all you have to do, honestly, is just clean them up, make them look brand new, and then that's it. It's something that I already know how to do. Say if a sneaker had like a scratch, right? I would just paint it up, cover it, make it look brand new, and then that ups the value on the sneakers, and people would buy them.
And then from the profit, you would set aside some money to be able to reinvest and buy more product?
All of my money was just reinvesting, all of it. I would I had a mark where I was like, $50 out of like the $500 I make, those $50 is going to be for me. But for the rest, I just want to keep building my money.
And you just found a way to get around the school regulations.
Yeah, I got old enough to where, going out in the street and then selling sneakers wasn't really like a big thing with my parents. And I did it with a buddy too, and he had a car, and we just drive around all throughout the city, all throughout different counties, and we would just sell sneakers. We even went to the military base, near a military base, to sell this military guy some sneakers and to buy off of him too, trade everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So where's this business at now?
Right now, since I'm not really focused on sneakers, I'm focused
You've moved on to other stuff?
Yeah, I still do it. I still do it once in a while. Say like I told you earlier, sometimes some people add me because, I've gotten a name for myself for that.
What's the name?
I've gotten a name for myself that people just know me by Alan, just the guy that resells sneakers, or the guy
Alan,
that
paints. That's it?
Paint sneakers, yeah, that's it.
And you get referrals, people calling you and hitting you up?
Yeah, text, random people would add me on Instagram and be like, hey, like, what shoes do you have now? Or can you paint my brother's sneakers? Can you paint my sneakers? This and that.
Yeah, I love it because I mean it's the young generation. It's like you're right now out there developing yourselves.
Yeah.
And I find that very, very cool. And then you're now kind of getting into real estate investing with your dad, right? Because he's the one, the real estate investor. You're just piggybacking and learning from him.
Learning, just following in his footsteps like I've always had.
Because your father, he flips homes and does all kinds of real estate investing in the States.
Yep.
And of that money he's generated, he's invested in
houses for rent, sells houses.
Cool. Yeah. So that's awesome. So what are your life expectations? I mean, you're a young guy. I usually ask people that I interview on the show, it comes to a point where I tell them, hey, if you were to go on a time machine and head back 20 years, what would you tell yourself? Well, we can't do that with you.
Yeah.
So if you could go on a time machine and head 5 years in the future, I mean, where do you see yourself?
5 years in the future? 5 years in the future, I mean, I just see myself taking over my dad's business.
Would you develop anything on your own, or would
I would, build my own business. Any type of business is good business. So, anything that comes to mind, anything that if I know that it's gonna hit, I'm gonna just do that. Yeah, whichever one.
And so you travel back and forth. You go to the States. You're here. You go back. Yeah. You already graduated high school, right?
Yeah, I actually did high school in 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah. And then what do you do for self-development? You read books, or you follow some people on YouTube, or what?
To
encourage
yourself? I want
to
get into books, but for some reason it's really hard. I used to love reading. It used to be my main thing. But I mean, now if I have a question, just anything is online. If you want to find something, everything is online.
Well, I'm going to find you some books.
All right.
I'm going to find you some books.
I appreciate it.
Now, what do the secret to success, the definition of this, success, how do you come up with your own definition? What is it to you? How do you succeed? What is the secret to succeeding?
Communications, connections.
Networking?
Just networking, yeah, like I always said, a conversation to me is worth gold. As long as you're a good person, as long as you have the heart to talk to anyone, you're not afraid to ask questions, you can just find out whatever you want.
So be approachable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
be approachable or approach. That's my main thing. I mostly just approach. If I know I can learn something from someone, I can benefit from that, then I'm gonna talk. I mean, it doesn't matter. I talk to anyone, Like I told you, doesn't matter if you're dirt poor. Doesn't matter if you're richest man alive. Conversation to me is just keep it real. Be myself.
Yeah,
all the time.
And then what I like about Alan is that since I've seen him or met him when he was 15, 3 years ago, he's always been approachable, very respectful. Yeah, you've traveled together with his family.
Yeah,
we went to Puerto Rico. We went to different places, and you've done traveling. You've been to Cancun because I got into Instagram. I started seeing you. You've been around.
Yeah, I've been around.
Miami. You like Miami?
Miami's beautiful. I love Miami. Miami's full of interesting people.
So, going back to sneakers, is there any sketchers in the arena there, or is it all what? Because I used to wear Pro-Keds when I was a kid back in the 70s. They cost $15. My mom used to put them on layaway. $15 for Pro-Keds once a year. You remember Pro-Keds, or you never seen them?
No, I've seen Pro-Keds. Yeah.
Before Pro-Keds, it was Converse.
I mean, Converse is still a big thing now too.
Apparently so, because I see.
One of my friends actually, he has his own business. He has his own apparel business. It's called Therapeutic Gallery. He made his own Converse sneaker. I have it right there if you want to check it out. Be right back.
He's gonna get sneakers. Is it Converse? This is awesome. I mean, I don't know much about sneakers other than the ones that are on sale. But apparently, we're gonna get to see really good looking sneakers. And it's not real estate, but it's investing. And
here they are.
There he comes.
Yeah. This is, he made his own logo, Therapeutic Gallery. his own box, everything. These are his sneakers right here, pretty nice sneakers. He actually embroidered this himself.
Look at that. Therapeutic. What?
Therapeutic Gallery.
And
on Instagram if you guys want to go check it out.
And they just sell like crazy, like hotcakes.
Oh yeah, he sells out really quick actually. Yeah, he has his own apparel. He sells out.
Really?
Yeah, it sells out really quick.
So no Skechers.
No Skechers. No. I mean, I'm not dissing on Skechers or anything, but that's just not my thing.
Well, I wear Adidas, even though today I'm wearing like
those are Adidas too.
Yeah, so cool. I don't know much about sneakers. I just buy them if they're comfortable. I wear them.
Yeah.
So apparently, your generation is really keen on getting the right sneakers, right?
I mean, me, I like comfortness too. I like them to look good and be comfortable. Main thing.
So I heard someone say, secret to success is the number one ingredient in all people that succeed is that they just don't quit. They keep showing up. Have you had any failures?
Oh yeah, I've had plenty of failures. I mean, I've had, I was like 2 years ago maybe. I would have sneakers sitting for months and I couldn't sell them. Sometimes, I would have to sell them for the price that I got them for, or maybe even lower. I would try to at least not lose that much on them, but I mean, there's always setbacks.
So there's
always setbacks.
In your young age and going up the ladder in business, you've had your fair share of frustrations.
Yeah, I mean, as everyone does, it's just part of life.
You don't let it put you down?
No, not at all.
Kind of just say, I'm giving up?
No, I mean, like you said, just never give up. Don't quit.
Always show up.
Always show up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the thing. And then integrity in business. You find that to be important?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you have to build trust in a business, if you have a customer that always buys from you, there's some level of trust there. And I feel like you can't give trust to everyone because not everyone deserves trust, but you have to create that fine line where you guys at least have a little bit of trust in each other to make business, make business happen. And that's not just in the sneaker realm, I guess you can say. Yeah. In my dad's business, I mean, there are some guys that has done a lot of
unethical stuff.
Yeah, unethical stuff.
Yeah, you burn bridges.
Yeah.
I mean, if integrity in business creates repeat customers and referrals.
Yeah, you just got to do your best.
Because we were talking earlier, how would you market your sneaker business? You just word of mouth? People just start?
I mean, I started with an Instagram page. I remember it was called Cato Customs. It's probably not on Instagram. It's probably a deleted account now, but Cato Customs, that was my first sneaker account. That's where I painted sneakers. After that, I stopped using the account, and then I created another one with a buddy. Actually, he actually came down here with me to Guatemala 2 years ago. Me and him, we started our own business, a little reselling business. It went very well. I mean, there was this one time where we spent $2,000. $2,000 on just buying sneakers everywhere. Just everywhere. And we made that money back.
You made it and then
multiplied it. Yeah.
Multiplied it?
Yeah, for sure.
So how much was the rate of return? I mean, did you make? You invested $2,000.
We tried to make at least a profit of over 50 or over 50.
Did you come close?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, we made a profit on all the sneakers. Everything. Every single sneaker we sold, we made a profit.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Then what does your mother think about all this now when she looks back? This is what you started when you were like 13, 14?
Yeah,
14?
yeah, 13, 14, around there, yeah.
And now when you talk about these things and investing and so on, what does your mom say?
Well, my mom, she wasn't really too convinced about it, because, school, and sometimes they would get phone calls. I was a good student. I was always a good student, so always good grades, but that was the only thing that the school was concerned about of me making business in school.
Yeah.
So she would get phone calls and she would be like, "Hey, you have to stop." I mean,
and you would
adapt. Have to start somewhere.
You adapt and overcome.
Overcame. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Instead of breaking the rules, that's not you were adapting and overcoming and getting the mission completed by getting your sales, getting profit, reinvesting, going right back at it.
There
right?
You go. Yeah.
So you plan on buying your own property one of these days?
Yeah, that's where I'm at in life right now. I'm 18 now. Just turned 18 in November.
18 years old, man. I wish I was
Yeah.
18.
You still look young, don't
I
worry.
appreciate that. See what I mean? This kid is a good kid.
But yeah, that's the thing,
Well,
family
it's awesome.
business.
I mean, I really appreciate the fact that you took time to be with me today.
Yeah.
This beautiful day here in Guatemala.
It's a beautiful
Again,
day
in what's the name of the place? It's Hacienda.
Hacienda Rio Escondido.
Hacienda Rio Escondido. Here you can. Wow,
Yeah.
if we would have had the. Is there like a homepage or
Yeah,
something?
just search up Hacienda Rio Escondido. Should be the first page that pops up.
In Guatemala.
In Guatemala. Yeah, correct. It's in Baja Verapaz.
Baja Verapaz,
Yeah.
Guatemala. Hacienda Rio Escondido. Great place to come and visit if you like being in
Great
the
place
great
to
outdoors.
Calm
Right?
down, take a break from everything.
The
else.
hustle and bustle.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Do all kinds of kayaking.
Pool, restaurant.
Is there
hiking.
any horseback riding?
No, we're working on that though.
Working on that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like Mother Nature and you like, getting away from the city and stuff, I guess a lot of people come down from the Guatemala City, right?
Yeah, I mean across different countries too. Right here, Bosque Nuboso is where we're located basically.
So there's a big forest.
Yeah, this is all of the.
So it's a national forest.
Yeah, that's where the national bird has come. El quetzal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, el quetzal has come around because this is.
That's a protected bird, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If someone gets
it's like the eagle in the U.S.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of good info. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate everyone's time. Wanted to take a few minutes of everyone's day and just chat with a young man, 18 years of age. It's an inspirational to me. I kind of get full of life when I talk to young folks such as yourself, and I appreciate that. And if anyone has any questions, please give us a call, or please, I think we had your Instagram.
Yeah, it's Alan.av, Alan with 2 N's.
Okay.
There it is.
And then there's your email. If anyone has questions about sneakers, about investing, or just pick Alan's brain, or about Rio Escondido, they can reach him via his Instagram and his email that's on the screen. And everyone have a wonderful time or wonderful week. It's Friday is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's to everyone. And let's start the 2022 in the right step. Have a wonderful day. God bless.
God bless.